Hello. Please don't ask me what I'm doing. I've got no idea yet so far. All I know is that I've got no ammo left and I need to find somewhere to get some. Plasma cutter. Reminds me of the beast cutter in Bloodborne. Barbershop. Map. Vendor, I need. Region. General store, which is behind me, it seems.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Smile. Let's see if I can buy some weapons.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident. See that you do. I got a business to run. Edgewater ain't gonna provision itself, you know.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Let me see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and was used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. So I need 110 DPS, 102, 320. Mechanics overalls. Standard troop armor, armor 9. Light ammo. Buy. Okay. Restricted stock, okay, wow. I might take that as well.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw.
Okay. I'll just excuse myself. Perfect. Now, inventory. Okay. Maybe do with a helmet as well. Very cool.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Let me see what you got selling.
Music to my ears.
So a helmet. Armor 4, armor 9. Thank you. Very cool.
need some.
Let me check actually, is that... Skill bonus, skill bonus.
I'm outside the walls today.
Nothing for us.
Well, I'm happy with that.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
I know how you feel.
Still is a very confusing game. So I've got some more ammo. Have some armor. Right, let's select mission. Journal? No. Why is that no longer marked on the map though? There we go.
Wish we had some better rations.
Okay, let's see if we can get any more money from this. Save it, which means going to a blue screen. Sorry. Resume. Okay. Well, thanks for the 3 likes. It's very cool. Doc Maybell. We'll save it when we get to 200 meters. Let's not go that way. Anything else around? We may need to just go stealthily behind the mountain. Avoid any type of unnecessary confrontation. Keep high and keep quiet. It will save it again when we get to 200 meters. Do another save. This would be such a... There she is. This would be such a cool place to spend the night. It would be awesome. It's a painter's paradise. If you were a painter, you wouldn't stop. The different patterns and the light, it's... Don't want to get trapped with these guys. Okay, save it. Sorry again for the blue screen. The old brewery. Okay, we're close. Save it again at 100 meters. Okay. Cool. Do you want to overwrite? Yes. Sorry. Go around here, see what this is like. Can I get through here? Ooh, look at that. Oh, excuse me, can I get up there? No, okay, so this is a dead end. Unless... Ooh. Okay, we need to go back round up that hill, it looks like. Love the ambient sounds with the music. Almost betrays the violence that's going to probably occur any time soon. I hear something. Googling. Look at those trees. Very cool. Okay, so I just needed to get over that ridge. That's where we just were. Another save because I'm paranoid. LOL.
Great! Here we go!
Need the light ammo. Good. Nice. What else can we take? Marauder goon. You alright?
Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
Right.
So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
We'll talk again later. Is there any booty in here we can salvage? Just saving it again. Very cool. I do like these caves. Take anything with these mushrooms? Nope. Ah, that's where all that stuff is it? Ooh, yes. Very cool. Cool, cool. At least we've got one more of those Adreno. Okay. Nice. Let's go back to town. We'll go back down this way. Sorry. Gonna drink? No. Strange. Which one is Edgewater? So map. Okay, so it's this one. Very cool. Hope everyone's doing well on this. Well, it feels like my Friday, but it's actually Tuesday. Lol. Helps if I have my stream open. Let's refresh that again. Doo doo doo. So that's old sort of film noir music. When a detective goes into the scene of a crime or someone's approaching a dodgy house or something. Hard-boiled detective. It's not very sci-fi-y. It's quite maudlin. Just a second, guys. Cool. Okay. Just need to go and find that woman. The constable. To hand in this guy's finger.
Nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Talk?
Vale's a little safer, thanks to you.
No worries. I'm here to turn in a bounty.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
I have Doc Maybell's finger.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Goodbye. Thank you. Okay.
Wish we had some better rations.
Tell me about it. Did I get any money from that? 574. Oh, if I go back to the general
If you're
store.
falling sick, I don't want you near me.
God, these people are miserable. Okay. Yo.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget.
Let me see what you have.
Music to my ears.
Light ammo? Yeah. Ooh, nice. Thank you very much. On we go. I will just perform another save. Let's see what happens with this one. I feel a lot more with it this evening. Yesterday I was quite out of it. Oh yeah, it's over here, isn't it? We'll do the usual, we'll save again at 200 meters. Anything in here? A scrapyard with no discernible scrap. Welcome to the future. I'm drinking some San Miguel. Which has just become my drink of choice over the last few months. There's an exotic. There is a sweet and citrus tang to it that I quite appreciate. It's different from most lagers. I wish the music was more sci-fi or doom-ridden. It really doesn't reflect the atmosphere at all. I think it should be more yo. I think it should be more cosmic, definitely.
Okay, gone quiet.
Continue. Damn it, man. Yep. Yeah, that guy behind me. Shoot. Oh well. Slices and dices and cauterizes. The plasma cutter. Maybe we've bitten off more than we can chew here again. What other weapons do I have? Oh, just that one with the scope. I'm learning. I don't have many bullets for it though.
Got it. Heads down.
You know it. Oh, I think that I'm still don't know what those bars are for. Oh, yep, okay. Right, and it recharges. It's a tough one. Damn it. Damn it, man, I can't tell when I'm hit. It's hard. Continue, I guess. Yeah. Blade on stick. Right.
Got it. Inside voices.
That noise. Sorry, this isn't very exciting gameplay, is it? These volcanoes are cool. Primal nest discovered. Well, we'll save that here then. Okay. Off we go. Is he actually inside the building though? There's a way to get in on the other side. Let's see. Don't know, man, if this is gonna work.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
You're not missing much. So, again, damn it. impossible. Okay, I'm stopping this. Under-leveled for this. Under-skilled. Maybe go back and do the main mission. And that's a good idea. We're not going to get anywhere doing this, but that's how we learn, I guess. Sorry. Okay. Journal. Main quest. There we go. Sort that out for a start. No. Equip that. There we go. And cool, we should be getting ready to go. Ooh, more light ammo, always appreciated. 110, okay, we've got maximum light ammo, that's good. Need to run. Oh.
Here they come.
I'll just get out of here as soon as possible. Damn it. Just gonna run. Pavadi, just run, okay? Go talk to these people about their power. I'll lower my gun as a sign of respect and that I'm not here to cause any type of issue.
Stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Grace Romero. Oh, a cowgirl.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for,
That's
it
my
ain't
purse.
Here.
I don't
Move
know
along.
you. I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for the geothermal plant, know anything about it. Reed said something about former workers living out. Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness. I'm looking for the geothermal plant.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna
I'll
start
be the
wandering
judge of
around
that.
my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about a geothermal plant nearby?
What? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
Okay.
Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
We've all got problems. I just got shot. Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace.
Lady
Now
Zoe,
I'm
Happy
just
Hobbs
around
mod.
wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone.
If he
Vale's a
kindred
wide
spirits,
place.
search
She could
Zoe's
be
home for
anywhere.
clues. Don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
No worries. I've got questions about
I'll
Zoe.
tell you what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
You seem so personable. Kind of. Oh, that's sarcasm. Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
You snooped around in her
Little
room?
ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Maybe the marauders took her away.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
Any chance you could point me somewhere specific and not just out there?
Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
Let's change the
What is
subject.
it?
Where can I find that
Over in the
Adelaide?
hothouse. Tending crop.
I'll leave you be. Okay. And we'll save. Obsessive about saving. Okay.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
It is beautiful, isn't it? And Reed wants to cut off the power to this place. Man's out of his mind. All sorts of neat stuff in here, isn't there? Oh, don't want to steal it. Employee rights. Wage determined by merit of your work. Only you can protect fourth quarter profits. Very cool. No idea what it's doing, but it's very cool. Oh, that's just bad, isn't it? Look how bitty that is. That's quite bad. But only being honest. It's quite substantial. Terminal not being used. Steel gourmet fillets. Ooh, lovely. Oh. Okay. Let's talk to Adelaide about this beautiful place. Oh, there's a whole town around the back.
Oh,
I never.
that's Thomas. He used to follow
Didn't
me
even
around
see that.
before he left the cannery.
Bypass shunt. Oh, that's for lock picking. I do like that glass gazebo, greenhouse. It's lovely. Hello.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
A what?
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Beautiful voice. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember
I
when
like
you
how
were but a
expressive the eyes
sprout.
are in this game.
Thomas
It's cool.
speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but
Nice.
it's been cleaned.
Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Oh, that's too harsh. I'm surprised you've managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Looks like you've made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
You picked it. Oh, that's too harsh. Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
That can happen. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Reptile's a
Let's
good
hear
way
it.
to describe him.
What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off power that belongs to the town. Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. I'll go with that one.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Let's be honest.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery.
Does sound good.
Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart...
You guys know each other?
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Well... what do you have against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen
Bones,
it.
eh?
All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Let's say I help you. What happens to
Life
Edgewater?
in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
My what? I'm joking. Okay. What do you have to say about this?
Something you need?
Oh, okay. So, what's my next? Go to journal. Divert power from the... Okay. Yeah, let's divert it to here. Need to go back outside again. Let's go talk to these people for a bit. Oh, look how nice this is. Bountiful fruits on the trees. This is a paradise. Look at how Edgewater looked compared to this. Edgewater was very barren, industrial. This looks like an Eden. Okay. Talk to you.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Tell me a little about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did.
The writing's great.
I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom.
Okay.
She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Journaling, sorry, that's quite funny. Hold on, there was something else.
Hey, I got time.
I've got some more questions about
I'll
Zoe.
help if I can.
Ah, okay. Save again. Journal. No completed mission so far. View kindred spirits. Search Zoe's home for clues. 23 meters. Examine. Good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little better too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food, or something that passes for food anyway. Adelaide boiled a part of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms, I suppose. Tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run an aether wave? So I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Serial. Masked Marketeer, what would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbours and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know. That doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders, a bandit of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14? The 100 Hooligans? Featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen. Quite the imagination. That's another one. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like others? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence, and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrenatime, but is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. Sorry, just looked away. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organised. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food and I've got some spare cans of Saltina. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. Got some adrenatime too. Everybody loves adrenatime. Even marauders, right? I got odds these marauders will let me throw them in if I dangle a couple of syringes of adrenatime before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of marauders up my back and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. Okay, now what? Fine, Zoe. Will it help if I talk to her again? Grace?
What is it?
Got some questions
I'll tell
about
you what
Zoe.
I can.
Oh,
What is it?
I'll leave you be. Okay, let's do the power diversion. Come now, the power. Okay. Pavati, there you are. And we save. And we resume. Yep, through the... through the gap in the fence.
Zip searching.
Incoming!
Alright, that wasn't really doing anything.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
The control room should be ahead somewhere in it. Incoming! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Well, beginning to...
This place. Yep. I'm not in combat. Can I take anything from here? Damn you. I can't kill you. Assault rifle do? Yeah. Wow. Redirect power. Okay.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Yeah, yeah. Sealed? Oh no. Unlock door. Cool. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Very nice.
Processing. Investigating.
Nice. Cool. Cigar lighter, why would there be one specific for a cigar? I'd never heard of that before. And we save? We'll be quite far behind on that, aren't we? Better amend that. Go off the blue screen for a bit and then resume. Cool. Go back to here, just quickly. Three switches. Where's one?
Two more.
Two more.
What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk? Get ready!
Oh, I've got no ammo left. Shoot. Provided I'll let you deal with those. Higgins? Don't know how to kill you guys. One more. It's gonna be Diamond Dash, I'm afraid. Is it there somewhere? Where is it? Stop shooting at me. It's up there, is it? How do I get up the ladder? No, but no. Oh, damn. Got no health things left. Shoot. Consumables, there we go. What's this? Damn it. I'm stuffed. I'm not. I may be alright. If I can flip the switch. And get back down. Oh no. Oh hell no.
Not real. You're not real.
Silence, Higgins. damn it. Might save it quickly. No, I can't. Resume game. Is it through here? Aha. Here we go. We're not in contact. Not in combat anymore, are we?
No going back. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yep.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your
I don't
opinion.
think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like
Really?
hearing from you.
I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
You're welcome. Okay. Redirect power. Yes. Redirect power to Botanical Laboratory. That's it. Sweet. Ranged. Defense. Dialogue. Stealth. Oh no, just one for stealth. Apply. Perks. Apply. Accept, yep. Comes now the power. Off we go. Ladders. Yeah, that's not the way. No, I've gone the wrong way. Need to go down again. Nice. Okay. Positive, good mission. Now, what do I need to do? Journal. Return to read. Yeah, I don't really care if Reed's furious. Okay, gap in the fence.
Look out! Oh, Just invest.
Come on, Pavati. You can't die anyway, so you'll be fine. Okay. It's not the worst until it's Borst worst. My reputation's gone down, but sod it. Going down like this tasty beverage. Ooh, look at this place now. And we save. We resume. It's a one song all day long.
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Desertion is a criminal offense, punishable by hard labor. Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside.
Oh, it's you. What have I done? Look at the looks on their faces. Yeah. Frosty at best. There you are.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
Nah.
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
I don't owe you an explanation.
You're right. I put the fate of our town in the hands of some feckless transient. This is my fault. And all Edgewater's paying for my mistake. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be.
Companion perks. Your companion is leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion's page in your ledger and select the perk button to see available perks. Nice. Apply. Accept. Pavati. Oh. Okay, tier 1. 30. Apply. Cool. Cool.
Stand down, all of you. We're done here.
See guys, but times change. Nice. The feckless transient, I like that. And we save. Resume. Cool. Titus and Druid. I need to get to my ship. Seems to be all the way over here now. Wonder if I'll still be able to do the graveyard missions. Oh well. Did I skip a huge chunk of this? I can't tell. Whoops. Still have no health. Additional health, I mean. There she is. The unreliable. Let's see what this bad boy can do.
Is this your ship?
Yep.
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Places has left Edgewater behind, nothing keeping you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you?
Oh yeah.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing.
No worries.
And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I think it's an awesome idea. I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
Nice. Okay, cool. So.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove
Yes.
invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Let's take this place down from the inside. Okay, very cool, very cool. You climb. Install. Hoping to get burnt alive. Something's happening, it's powering up my own spaceship. I feel like I'm in Red Dwarf. Ooh. Patience, Monty. Claim the ladder. Okay. Let's go back to Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power
Our
regulator.
systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
Yes.
I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Nice. Let's get out of here. I'm sure I can return to Edgewater though, right? Yeah, I must be able to. Excellent. That's very cool. Excuse me.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
Okay.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Right, the Black Marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to
Unimpeachable.
Monarch,
That are unimpeachable. What's stopping me from just leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the hope.
Fine, I'll go have a word.
I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
Nice.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good... You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see. But promising. Exciting to see it in use at last.
Right.
Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Okay. Why do I need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does a hologram sweeten my breath?
Science, that's how.
People will actually fall for this? It seems far-fetched.
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
I'll put it to good use,
Excellent.
thanks.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar
Excuse
Bay.
me.
If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Hawthorne's unread messages. Okay, we'll come back to that at a later point. Nothing in the bin. Oh, what's that? Checkers? Chinese checkers? I could be wrong.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Oh. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical uses. Digging around here would be an easy way to lose a finger and a sawtooth blade. Examine. A stern older man with warm eyes. This is all very cool. I like it. Saving? Okay. Oh. Nope. Deserted rooms. There's nothing there. Another type of checkers board. Mess hall. I guess the Yanks would call it. Oh. Spectrum vodka. I'll take that. Ooh, lager. Algae lager. And then we have the bathroom. Climb down here. Nice. Bet Pavadi's happy. Oh, that's Interstellar Bay, isn't it? Ooh, a workbench. Okay, I'll have to figure out how that works at some point. And that takes me outside, doesn't it? Don't have enough. There, 2, get to the groundbreaker. Cool. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planet in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're
Excellent.
free to disembark.
Sweet, thank you.
Can we talk?
Oh yeah, sure. Oh. Didn't mean to do that.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Tennyson, eh? What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could have it head over to engineering.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Ooh. Select Pavadi and continue. Very cool. I like that menu screen, that loading screen, it's cool. Oh dear.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's very cool. Okay.
That's not the point. This hat was just not that.
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down. There weren't any witnesses.
That's really cool. Reminds me of Alien, the Alien films.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get chill with me again, you little backbait rat?
It's weird, I'm still not sure about the atmosphere of this game or the music. Maybe I expected something darker.
This is the groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Hello?
Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Well, let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Oh dear.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this solved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll talk to him and get it straightened
Take
out.
the starch out of him? Well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
Fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get
Right.
the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Uh-huh. So there's tension between Groundbreaker and the board.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Why can't Groundbreaker and the board just work together?
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters?
I'm sure.
There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
I'm glad it terrifies them. The bastards keep pushing them.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
Looking for a drink.
Most
Any
places are on the
recommendations?
promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Got it.
If you need anything else, you let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
Okay. Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Okay. How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I just want to hear your take on it.
It goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
How does the Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirtside, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
The Board runs most of the systems, don't they?
Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the Board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
I think I just asked them that, didn't I? So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these companies' heads
Sitting
in
around, drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Got it.
Glad to help.
I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the Board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
What do you know about Sublight
They
Salvage?
strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
How about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
That's all I needed to know about work.
All right.
See you around.
See seeing you.
Okay, that was a lot of information. I'm sure it's all in the codex. Go to journal. Speak to Gladys. So, oh no, I don't want to do that. Waste. Journal map. Doesn't tell me anything.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You're hearing things.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind strangers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Cool, okay. Open. Ooh, very nice.
A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
10% more packaging.
Carry on.
Okay. That's really cool. It's like New Vegas. It's like Las Vegas in space.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Penthouse, eh? That's really cool. I like that. We can just pick them up, okay? Not bad. Ooh. That's so silly that that's the same.
Move along.
Oh, Gladys, here we go. Ellen DeGeneres with glasses.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
A stranger, yeah.
You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Say no more, amen.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost, corporate secrets, got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What are the jobs you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her
Pavati
fighting in
knows about Gina
engineering.
Tennyson, doesn't she?
I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Sick, okay. Dialogue 1, 2, 3. Melee 2, range 3. I said 3. Stealth 1. And leadership. And we apply. Accept. Cool. And we save. Gina Tennyson.
This is Halcyon.
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
No, that's the other guy. Let's go see Gina Tennyson. Or is that back to Gladys? Can't tell. Engineering, there we go. Can't get in there. Pavati wanted to speak to her, didn't she?
Are those XF-411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Let's see.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Awesome. Nice place you've got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's
Oh,
my
come
mess, so
on.
I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Once I get out of Impound, I'm banned from Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch.
Look at
Critters
the
and
lights and the
Maybe someone in the
pull
Promenade can
focus
get you the
in the
right
background.
weapon for the
It
job.
looks awesome.
We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Thank you. Pavati, you wanted to talk to Jean Lee? Why don't you go ahead?
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later,
Excuse me.
maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I'm sure your capable staff can stay ahead of the problem.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Got it. The back base? Am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
I'll get you those parts from the back base.
Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
What was that about back at Junlei's?
Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
She seemed very competent.
Gosh, did she ever. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just... she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
We'll talk later.
This is Halcyon News.
Okay, guys. It's 2 hours and it's 10 o'clock now, so it's a bit late. I should start earlier, but such is life. Sorry for the blue screen again. But thank you for joining me, and I'm really starting to enjoy this now. I've got a smile on my face playing it. I feel quite immersed, and time's going quite quickly, which is cool. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.